Bonjour! And whatever welcome is in French. To Orc Crossroads. Jungle Orc Roads, I think it's called. We have Doomslayer in the west, coming in with the trolls. And the Cha-Cha-Cha Chieftain. With standard troll opener. Drops all buildings down immediately. Nice pull here by the human scout. Hopefully he doesn't die for his sins. He dies for his sins. Meanwhile, the wolf guard just completely disregarded the zombie apocalypse. Very, very bad show for her. And he's actually gonna lose some workers here. I think he lost one. Ah, no, looks like he got away with that. Just did it in time, but he's leaving a lot of gold there. But he will grab it once he goes back. So that's pretty nice. Got Fatal Blow. Looks like we know that we're going up against trolls, so this wasn't loaded in random gameplay. How much? Okay, double deep waters. Replenishing strike. So I like that we see some different builds here with the Wolf God these days. Like, they're not crazy different, but you see like some stuff in the picking order. Like usually you see Shadow Strike over Fatal Blow. Stuff like that. And here comes the first Smasher. Classic stuff. To go for some economy. Oh, he found the wrong side of the economy. He found the Bitcoin miners who are very, very territorial. Now he's going after the McDonald's employees. There we go. They're much easier to beat up on. Meanwhile, our sexy wolf guard, our strong female woman, with a large, heavy crow hammer. I was about to say the back to Corbin. Then I want to call it the Raven Speak. That's the thing, not crow hammer. Oh, put all the danger dead boys to sleep. Classic stuff. Relatively standard creeping paths here. Nothing too fancy. No one's trying anything. They just want the territory. Meanwhile, Smasher trying to get some economy damage done by beating up this building that is almost as tall as himself. Oh. Okay, that was interesting. I think he just disassigned them and then reassigned them. He's probably belt them, but the icon doesn't take priority. I'm just brain farting here. Also, this map has a lot of scrap if memory serves. Though I couldn't tell you the locations. That one Smasher doing a decent job here, delaying a lot of lumber. Let's see what this does to the economy. Yeah, we are in the red at least. Even though it's mostly likely down to hunting, but it's gonna... Yeah, we're only at a hunting cabin. Stonecutter is up. And the Beard Celt was defended after all by Le Wolfguard. Meanwhile, the Smash 10 with his... Oh, look at his cute little toesies. Aww. Aww, look at them. Look at them. So cute. Oh no! Oh, okay, no. For a second I thought the Smasher went down there. But he gets away. But there you go. See the debilitating blow, really good against these bandit camps. Smacks him in the head there. Still exhausted from watching the last game. Bienvenue! Thank you very much, Ra. That's the good word we're looking for. At least it exists. So we can assume that French people might be polite in real life. Look at that lovely necklaces here. With their shiny teeth. I guess they're not that shiny. So what's your opinion? How do you make a club like this? Do you smash the rocks into the club? Or do you smash the club against the rocks until they stick? Discuss. What would a troll craftsman do? Meanwhile, that guy going full economy. We haven't gotten a single boyo out. We do have the double barracks, so that leads me to suspect we're going for just a full old Arbalaster build. Smasher smash! Do you not think they care? Do you think they're that careless that they don't care? Can I say care any more carelessly often as I already don't care about? Oh, so much range. You can't even get away from it. So that's a little bit annoying. But that's a bit. I wonder if that's close enough. I think it's close enough. Let's see. Oh, nice. Buys the armor away from him. So Doomslayer will have to go to one of the other corners to acquire this peculiar item. Particular item, not peculiar. Ja, und die Bauern gehen drauf. Oh, he still got him. I think he tried to bell there. So that's pretty big. That will make him much more susceptible. Susceptible. There we go. To the old Arbalest spam later on. That I'm assuming we're seeing. We've got 4 smashers who are currently getting picked off by the Wolf Guard. Okay, we've got 4 Arbalests. We do have the odd infantryman there. And we have triple brute force into left side build. Pretty classic stuff. So she's pretty good at bullying smashy boys. But probably has to vacate the premises now. But down to 3 smashers, which is not what you want to see as a troll. Craftsman simply smashes them against each other. Oh no, a third solution. So many creative ways of how to troll. But he's actually getting enough workers that it probably is gonna delay our troll player here. Getting the hunter is nice. There we go. I mean, if it's only 1 per sector, it's not that effective. But if he gets multiple in the 1 sector, it will start hurting. Against the troll, a single one is still kind of okay, because it does take 40 seconds, I think, to replace them. Don't lose a smasher here. But he's just getting levels. I wonder if we're gonna see the level 6 hex bearers, or hex training. Not bearers. So yeah, as you can see, this hunter does take a sweet time to respawn. And I think it's 40 seconds. Troll workers, I think, count for 2 of the other races. Something like that. Maybe 30 seconds, 1.5, something like that. The point is, it takes a lot longer. No, we're going smash training. Just wants to crush you boys. Which are still pretty nice, gives us 1750 health, so I think it gives you 250 health extra. So that's pretty nice, but he still has all these flags. Would be not a bad idea to send like an infantryman or 2 out and over to clear them. Because if you forget stuff like that in the late game, it can be pretty annoying to just lose all these sectors, get the food stolen. Stuff like that. Whoa. There we go. Starts to do just that. Huh.
He is ready to do
and I was thinking, someone told me that if you buy the armor, even if it's like from a different faction, that it would still vanish in the shop, but that does not seem to be the truth. I've been lied to. So it looks like you have to be the same hero and from the same faction to deny that purchase. Or they changed it. But I don't think they've done it, because I didn't reach any of that in the patch notes. But nice job here. Gets immediately after the knight, which is nice because he does have an aura, which gives them 15 resist. Then especially the pierce is helpful in getting rid of that. And that infantryman is dead. Crumples to the floor. Despite all his armor. We got Deletus. Okay, level 5 achieved, so we do have the smash available. And here we come in. Quick check. Oh fuck. No, he doesn't even have a hitting cam, so all these boys do not cleave, so he's just waiting for the wall breakers. Oh, you can still steal the armor. It's just a completely different item that doesn't show on the default tab, but you can switch to it to show everything. Ah. So yet, oh yeah, we established earlier that there's like this. Ah, you'd have to pick that down here because I think this is like show everything, and then this is only usable. All right, you've heard it here. So you can do that. Just probably not something you want to spend your money on, really. Especially on a map where you can get it from somewhere else. You'd probably end up playing yourself. But oh, that's such a nice smash. Ooh, that's pretty good. That should be a couple dead RBs. But he does need to attack them. It's kind of the 101 of warfare. If you want X to die, please smash X. If you do not smash X, X unequals that dead. Oh, okay, that just vanished. But can get that back. Gonna try to keep the pressure on. I'm still not a super fan of the ARB spam. Because it kinda can crumble pretty quickly. But this is gonna be nice. Can now pick up some smashers. Nice work, peeling the wall breakers off. Unfortunately for him, that means a lot of dead smashers. Yeah, 2 should be enough for scouting post. Especially with the extra life that they get. And the teleport is down for our wolf guard. Oh no, no. Actually is available again. That isn't worth it. So the thing is, he could teleport on them to slow him down. But I think level 1 has it too. Okay, no, you'd have to get level 2 Shadow Strike for the slowdown. My apologies. I thought the first one, the level 1 had like a weaker effect of it. But if you don't know, level 2, this one has a 10-second impair of about 30%. 42 movement speed. That's because he has a lot of brute force, but it's strong. Especially against high value target you want to get rid of. She's a bit under duress, but these guys do not have their throw upgrade, but oh my god, the smash. Probably should wait to heal that up, otherwise he's gonna lose a lot. Especially against the spike flingers. Oh, he's going in, that's risky. And lucky for him, the spike flinger is up forwards. And didn't see him microed, so that was lucky for him. I say that, but he might still go down for it. Oh! Is he gonna Kobe him? Yes! Oh! Got him! Got him! Nice, nice throw there. Deletes it. Her. Sorry. I didn't want to assume her non-gender specific surname there. Pronoun. There we go. Surname it. That's a different franchise. Wall break with his 50 pierce resist is gonna chuckle at these guys. But, I mean, tickle torture is torture. So he does go down eventually. Oh god, this... I mean, I still think the Plaguebringer has its place, but goddamn, the Chieftain can be satisfying. Especially against this kind of setup. Yeah, you can definitely play the humans more effectively than just this. But this is like pretty good to learn humans with. It's like the quote-unquote easier playstyle to get used to the game and learn the kite game and stuff. But tier 3 human is all about the synergy of all the various things, and so few people have really caught up on it and are good at using it. But I'd love to see more of it. Speaking of, my game's about to crash. Good, no. Wait. No, City Center I think is tier 2. Yes.
Commander.
Got some keepers mixed in, which is nice. But with the debuff from the throw, they're pretty easy pickings. But that's a pretty nice slam here. He's gonna get a lot of those Skull Crushers. Yeah, Skull Crushers still have problems. They are powerful, but they usually don't survive too many engagements. It's kind of rare you see them survive more than 1 or 2 engagements in the big fights. I don't think they need a buff. I don't know what they need. But I don't know. Considering you're almost just as well off spamming smashers and save the... Oh wow, that was a really nice immediate target. I think he messed it up by being the first target they were able to hit. So the attack move just completely nuked him out of existence, which was hilarious. Surprised he went down like a sack there, but he just didn't have enough HP. Gives him level 7, which is pretty nice. Are we seeing some hex training, maybe? I'd love to see some hex training. I'm a bit disappointed by troll players staying way too long on tier 1. Okay, Saitama or Doomslayer. I think it's Saitama. Taking up earlier these days, so I'm pretty happy to see that. Just makes the eyes of the tribes a lot stronger, etc., etc. And I kind of would like to see birds more integrated, but I guess one step at a time. Got some throwers. So against ARP spam, the old spike flinger is still a thing. You just have to micro your spike flingers. But it would be more efficient against this composition because they have... They can just basically get one shot by, I think, 6 spike flingers. If your kite game is good, you just need a front line of smashers. And then micro the hell out of this into the clumps of Arbalestes. Which is more cost efficient than Skull Crushers. Let's put that to the test. I'm pretty sure it is more cost efficient. So that's 10 scrap to... I'm an idiot. To Thingamajigs, 3 stone. So 13 stone, 6 scrap versus 10 scrap. So yeah, cheaper and scrap, you just need a lot of stone. And against this kind of spam, I'd say just smash a frontline. Or even a thrower frontline, honestly. Wall breaker goes down. You could also super meme and just attack the Skull Crusher Earth Shatter just to pin them down. But it's for 50 scrap, it's a bit too heavy. But pretty classic gameplay here. So once the map established, it's always just back and forth on this sector until someone breaks and runs out of resources. There we go. Okay, now we see the spike flingers increase in numbers. And that's her, level 6, which is pretty nice for her. Full brute force build. No further replenishing strike. Did we buy like an amulet or something? Nope. That's why she went down so fast. But the Royal Flag did went down. Did go down, sorry. Grammar. 2 catapults, which are pretty nice. Let's see if the response here needs to now be tier 3 from the human. Okay, there we go. Bit late, but getting there anyway. So one of the usual ways humans died pre-patch and on the new patch as well is staying on tier 2 too long. Because they're so used to the ARP spam that they don't really do anything else. And even for the ARP spam it's good because you get that Lenya upgrade that just makes them so much stronger. But that was a bit too far. And she dead, but I think the chieftain... No, is not dead. Oh, that's a lovely one. I would love to see the spike flingers microed in a separate control group. Just to get on target in the back line. At the moment they're just used with everything else. So they're really not efficient at the moment. So as we saw earlier, they just started attacking the scouting post because it was the closest thing nearby. Like these Arbalestes would stand no chance. There you go. Does get rid of the keepers though. Poor boys. What are white horses called in English again? It's Schimmel in German, but I don't remember Which, fun fact, also means mold in German. I don't know why. Well, I guess like there's white mold. Maybe if I don't know what described what first. 5 spike flingers, 12 throwers, couple skull crushers, and a little bit. I feel like that's way too many scrap hordes. You don't need that many scrap hordes. The scrappers don't need to transport it back. We have a classic send 3 scrappers in one pile with a rally. The first one will arrive, but all the other ones will always arrive like that. So what I like to do is get 1 scrap horde, then send 3 scrappers out to different spots. And then maybe build like a second scrap horde past the 15-minute mark or something. So you have the higher processing rate. But that's really all you need. And it also saves you the micro of later in the game, trying to always move your stack, or like they deplete it that fast that you have to do that way too often. It also keeps them safer if they get caught out, if you only have 1 guy there. So I'm actually kind of curious. Is that something that happens to him more often? So we have like 3 scrappers there. This might happen to him on the regular. And that's why he's building so many scrapyards, because he thinks he's not gathering efficiently, which is... Or like that, he thinks he needs way more scrapper than he actually does. So he just ends up investing so much food into scrappers that are actually not doing anything. Make arms walk slower, then the crossbow looks heavy as fuck. It's not even the upgraded version. The upgraded version is a lot bigger. So we see some Arya. Yes, it's coming online. Reizbirnbaum indeed. That's way too many scrapyards, mate. Also, no Skull Crusher. Like, he spent so much money into Skull Crushers. I don't know why. Without the Skull Crusher updates, it's even worse. Like, even if he gets them into the blob, they're not gonna do anything. So he's overcommitted on the scrap collection, and then is not efficient with it. Rip. Rip indeed.
The queen has placed
Meanwhile, oh man, we have to. A 9-month-old strategy. The only thing that changed is now that catapults are a bit memey with the upgrade, which isn't even upgraded. It's just because of the repair rates that we see them added. And the keepers are great tanks. They're not doing too much damage, but they're amazing tanks, especially with flag bearers. Cough, cough. Rip Bobby. Oh no, Bobby gets away. Look at him. I also believe... Okay, there we go. Hitting camp, hex camp, very nice. I do believe scrappers cost population, yes indeed. So he's locking up at least 1 or 2 trolls there. Like, he's got so many scrappers, that's like 3 trolls that he could have on the field. You really don't need more than 3 or 4 in a late game even. Unless you've absolutely cleared everything. I've got lots of flesh eaters, 1 bone hexer. Lots of throwers to apply some nice stuff. Oh god. Yeah, teleporting into the middle of that is not a good idea. Woo! And down she goes. But both heroes dead, so it's classic RTS, army versus army. We do have the slow upgrade for the spike flingers, which is nice. Pretty expensive upgrade. But against this kind of playstyle, it's pretty good. But okay, it does have a decent amount of spike flingers, not enough. So it's a bit of a weird unit composition there. Let's see how that works out. Looks like that guy wants to force the issue. But that's pretty expensive for him.
What?
Okay, we have now fully upgraded Arbalestas, 130 range, 105 pierce damage. But the flesh eaters just eat keepers for breakfast. Quite literally. With their pure and magic damage. Especially being weakened down to -10 as well. Let's see. Let's check the upgrade for... oh, at the shop. Double ring of blocking and shit tons of... Lovely, lovely sippy cups. I wanted to check the upgrades here. Okay, none at all. Not even the precision shot, which is making a lot of... Like, look at these. The backline is not even firing. So the ARPs are really not doing well. And that's like, this only costs iron. This should have been upgraded already. If you're going for the strategy. Like, there's absolutely no reason not to go for it. If you go that heavy into ARPs. So both of them not up on point with the upgrades. Oh, poor Flash Eaters. They're amazing, but they do have their limits. Honestly, I kind of want to see a Bombard Tower. Oh god. Both heroes are probably gonna go down.
I need healing. I am at your command.
Oh, she's slowed. But Border Fortress doing Border Fortress things. Oh, and the hero with the minus 62. 1 pierce damage. Oh! Just about gets out. Both of them.
Orders?
No change in the unit composition yet. Market could be used. Isn't. There we go. Finally get the second upgrade, and looks like sweeping strikes and wildfire bolters have been queued. Sad times, no flag bearers. 68 Arya and still no flag bearers. Somebody slapped that guy for me. Why can he not play like this against me? Why does he play so much better against me? He just messes me up every time with completely maxed out forces. And here he's taking his leisure time. I feel personally insulted. And good day, Havoc. Hope you're doing well. It's more like floating food is more scrappers. True, true. Not that guy for me, indeed. I have managed to get him to change his name to that guy from Ladder now. So watch out for him now. Because that is who he truly is. Our one man standing to keep the game relevant. Oh god, yeah, that's a classic blunder. You've fallen victim to one of the classic blunders. Jump into the middle of a range composition and get Yeetus Deletus. Just a hint, this is not how you accrue value. I like... Hey, flag bearers! There we go. Finally. 27 minutes in. It's about time. And we've got a Corpse Troll upgrade here for our Bone Hexer boys. It's a pretty expensive upgrade, but you do get a unit out of it when they die, which is nice. And even switch some of them to aggression. So this is what we want to see. So we have like 40-40 frontline now, even magical resist. As well as 120 damage on those puppies. We have 126 Arbalesters with 15 pierce resist. Catapults up to 360. 65 pierce resist. And you think wall breakers were bad? 65 pierce catapult wants to knock on your door. And we've got mentalists as well. So now we actually have an army that I'm proud of. Do we have a champion? He did queue up the... Looks like he's probably pop capped. Work. 5 wall breakers doing wall breaker things. Good thing I just checked that. Here we come. Oh, looks like that catapult was in the wrong neighborhood. Let's see, is he paying attention? That should be going down, even if he teleports. And that's a pretty... like, he's pop-capped, but that's just because everything else is so much pop-capped. And because he has like 15,000 scrappers. So no more trolls for him here. Let me check. Are Bone Hexers? Yeah, they do cost 6. Flash Eaters and Bone Hexers both cost 6 population cap. Also, we could... I think I got requested not to say it, but... These all guys could eat on some fools, as well as get a Warbringer, just to buff them up. Okay, now this is becoming a scary human army. That's what I like to see. The only thing you can make that more powerful is respec into an Aura Wolfguard commander in the late game. Because then you get something like 60-60 keepers and frontline. And hey! Superhero landing! Jetzt fällt der Watschenbaum gleich indeed. Now we're gonna see a lovely little shield of ridiculous proportions. 500 damage shield. Gives him enough time to kit it up. but didn't help these keepers. I know. Don't mention the food! I was about to say, are these guys still active? And they are indeed. But looks like that's the end of the line. We have no level 2 teleport here. Otherwise these guys would be slowed. If you would have teleported on the first one, just like in the World War II, if you want to stop a convoy, you shoot the lead vehicle and the last vehicle. And then you trap all of them. So if he gets the level 2 teleport, he could have targeted the first one and the conquer line would have stopped. And the chieftain decides to be a bit of a fool and die to the border fortress. I would assume we didn't have a healing potion. Bit of an oopsie. Oh, does get actually the fortress over here. I think he didn't have that when he went for the lower side.
Just give the word.
No champions in the queue. I think he bought the upgrade. He did indeed. Looks like he just doesn't want any. Also, an overlooked upgrade, especially when you get flag bearers, also definitely get rallying presence. Basically doubles the buff area, or better said, the amount of units one flag bearer can buff. Because at the moment, as you can see, it's only like a couple guys. And otherwise, you could buff like almost the entire army. And it works really well with Zeal. There we go, there's the upgrade. And Zeal is actually pretty good. It's better DPS than the normal attack. With the flag bearers, they get focus back. That's a really lovely shield value there. Also lasts 40 seconds, by the way. And it's AoE attack that also applies weakened. So don't underestimate that. And I think some guys reported that they don't swap out of it when they're out of focus, but I think that's not quite true. I think they only don't swap out of it if they don't end up on a clean 0. But it's not that bad once you get used to it to swap in and out of it once you see your keepers drained. But it's definitely value town. And there we go. Just nice to see these boys doing well. It looks like the offensive flag bearer went down, or he accidentally switched them all back to defense. Which might be the case. And no more sneakiness going on here. He's just trying to hold the back line there. Okay, comes in from the behind. They came from behind. And that's horrible targeting. You do not want to focus the Titan here. Apart from the shielding, this Paragon always ignore it unless it's the last thing alive. Okay, this is what we want to check. 30-30 champions. So if you get a Wolf God Aura commander, these guys go into the 50-50s. There we go, 40-40 with the buff here. Needs to swap one or two of them to offense stats though. Because then these guys will be insane. But here's the kite game from the Bone Hexers. Waddle waddle. Lovely stuff. Did the big boy already die? Again. Oh no, he's alive. Ah! Bye! Have a great time! So clutches us out with a wall breaker snipe. With a nice distraction kite that almost worked on me. But yeah, if you do, always be scared if this army looks a little bit small. I didn't miss it! F you! I'm good at casting. Eat your heart out. And yeah, some better notifications would be nice. Oh, that guy click your repair. That guy from repair business. That guy, what's a famous not carpenter shop, what's it called? DIY store? Pro casting, last minute clutch casting. This is I don't clutch any plays, I clutch casting. But GG, well played to both of them. I like to see that the combined arms humans are becoming a thing. I still would like to see the aura late game switch. It's really powerful. And if you combine that on top of all the buffs you get from the Flag Bearer, your army gets nuts. But I think I've only shown Best Friend. And he hasn't said he doesn't have the time to play that much. But GG to Doomslayer / Saitama. Now he needs a new name, the poor boy. With a very good effort. And I like to see the faster tech up now for trolls as well. That's good to see. I still question his scrapper policy, as well as the Crusher spam without upgrades. If you go Crusher spam, you have to go upgrades. Otherwise, they're a waste of resources. But hope you enjoyed that. This goes up on YouTube's as well. So thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time.